Also, a small bit of Jace tech for everybody at home. You don't... Oh. Satap?
Okay. That is the most anticlimactic ending of that 1v1. I think...
Welcome to Onivia Highlights.
Early game
These are the best highlights from the LPL 2025 Split 2.
JJ is just going to utilize the fact that his bot lane has push and grab himself the first dragon of the game, which is, I think, pretty good. Gives them the potential to go for dragon scaling as a potential win condition for themselves and bring them back into a game where, if this does go late, you have to imagine that ThunderTalk having the Rise and the Kaisa is going to make this very difficult.
Yeah, you can just look at the other side of that equation too, with without Varus that's going to come in for Gala, and that Galio is trying to punish the double AP lanes. Like you called out though, I like how early they're able to get
wait a minute, here we go. He just hit level 6, we're going bot.
Yep, jumping on top of Gala. They're going to go right after him, section him off, and that is the proactivity we love to see. We know from ThunderTalk.
I'll be honest, Slayer, as long as Setab right now, his entire job is, I'm going to harass Rookie. I'm going to try and burn some of his mana, some of his HP, and keep him under his turret because, yes, Galio will be able to reach him a lot faster. Setab does have teleport advantage for now, so if he needs to match, he can always be there at the fight. And a good job coming out from Hoya after pushing in a wave. He says, hey, I'll just go down. I'll take at least one of these grubs. The feat of epic monster slaying will go over to IG, but...
Pace of play, slow things down. They don't... I mean, this Dragon's a nice win con, but if TT come all out to try and shut this thing down, they could really win that fight. They're going to teleport in now. Dragon's down about 2,000 HP as we do see Mako fly on in, but sacrifices his entire health bar. Feather gets a big knockup. In comes the Hero's Entrance, hits onto 2. The taunt is massive from Rookie. Exactly the setup that JJ needs to blow right through 2. And the public execution from the Shy right on point. Flashes after 1xn, and just like that, ThunderTalk collapse under the might of Invictus Gaming.
Coming in from Invictus Gaming.
And that's what you want to see TT lean into, is their global threat alongside their Rise and their Pantheon, that they can play towards side lanes and finding pick plays, because IG are just another breed right now in these straight-up team fights. Shy maybe looking for an angle in here. Hits the public execution right on top of Feather. Hero's Entrance going to come across and hit the double knockup on his Xiao Hung Ren. Rookie gets the taunt he needs on top of Hoya's head, and JJ, with the rest of the pack, gets to run wild on the back end of this fight. Hoya has survived a long time, but it's again JJ flying in to finish off another kill, a triple kill, over to the pack, over to JJ, looking to run down Xiao Hung Ren and Setab. JJ wants the big star, he wants the glory play, he's got the triple kill, and he's still hungry for more. Down goes a 4th, all 4 of those kills to the IG jungle.
Like we're going to see more and more of that. IG are now preparing to put themselves at soul point 18 minutes into this game, and look at where ThunderTalk are. They are in another tri-state, basically.
Yeah, I mean, Xiao Hung Ren is just now getting back into his jungle. There's lanes to respond to top side. Good to see, though, that JJ's investment in form. Really nice to see this 6-0 Nefiri game as he takes over and looks to maybe bail out Rookie, who does get jumped on the bot side. But with Feather there to try and get the charm, gets the knockup, and it's once again Feather finding ways to get kills locked down for ThunderTalk. But what is always the response on the flip side of the map? It is Hoya getting bodied by
his turret. IG are controlling the mid and the bottom lane wave right now. They're actually going to start this Otacon on spawn with the Herald slamming into that bottom tier 1. The teleport comes in from Hoya. There is no ultimate from Xiao Hung Ren, and everything is up and available for both of these teams.
Yep, there's chains of corruption. Feather, though, able to sneak out so nobody else gets binded. Otacon getting a lot of damage down. A lot has changed about Otacon, but the damage is still very real. As the Equalizer comes across, JJ's going to secure it as the Shy's flying in all by himself with Mako. Hero's Entrance going to land, and Setab is alone. He's cold and asking for help desperately on the top side of this fight. But ThunderTalk are finding ways to get the first pick down onto Rookie. But look at 1xn and Hoya's health bars. They can't step up towards Gala, who does have to burn his cleanse.
The Shy?
And the Shy finally finds a window, breaks open the door, and kicks down ThunderTalk. A triple kill with the snap of a finger. Setab desperately trying to kite back with this Rise, get the Root Prisms down, but no, it's not enough. Guess what it is? A Shy pentakill!
There we go!
IG can slap TT with their wallets and fight on any footing. And there's the Shy going in 1 versus 4, sets up a huge knockup, but does fall. Shutdown goes over to 1xN, so the Shy over-aggresses, but it's okay. JJ and the pack are here to try and clean things up with Rookie on the front side, swallowing up all of this damage, gets the taunt down onto 1xN, who falls, and now it's time for JJ to run free with the rest of Invictus Gaming. First pentakill to the Shy. This time it's an ace done by the rest of it.
It'll be another turret falling. It'll be the Mountain Soul. So biggest thing that if you are a Thunder Talk fan, if there's any chance for them to be able to come back, Setab has finished his Rod of Ages. He has his Seraphs, but he's getting caught out in a side lane.
Oh, the taunt ruins the Realm War. Perfectly timed from Rookie, who gets revenge for the 1v1 loss with that one.
All right, well, that was kind of that was my last bit of my copium for Thunder Talk.
What timing?
Dusting their wins to bring them to a couple victories here.
Oh, sweet 1xN.
Jesus.
He pissed off the Pound, and they unleash the dogs. JJ pops him with ease. This is just how far ahead IG are. These health bars crumble with a whisper of the name of IG. And now it's time to just start knocking down structures and go for a very quick win on 15.9 standards.
Oh, yeah.
Just 26 minutes into this game. They've got the Baron Waves. They've got no one to really contest them. It's just Setab and Xiaoheng Ren looking to hold the line that will crumble at the very might of IG once more. Perfect stuns come across from Mako and Rookie. Xiaoheng Ren and Feather just have to watch their base burn once more as IG, with a commanding sweep, take game 1 in under 27 minutes.
Oh, and be a very big menace. Who is he ulting on? He's going to ult on the Skarner and suddenly show up? He's like, okay, look, Rookie, you gave me all your Galio ults last game. I'm coming on through to save
junglers. They're probably just going to be looking for full clears. JJ has not been the most creative. Oh, we're just doing this?
Oh, we're jumping in. 4-shot lined up. 1xN's going to cleanse the Ignite. Mako getting the autos down. Gala in flash range. If he wants to off this 4-shot, get the Q and the first blood, and he will. The root onto Feather under the turret. Mako's health bar is 2. Xiaoheng Ren to try and step through. We do have JJ nearby. The bowling ball down. The Swirl Seed going to symbolize their presence here as the dredge line lands. Mako, though, crashes down away into safety. JJ flies in with the Ixtal's impact. Not going to find anyone to slam into a wall. Just going to make sure
he's just moving mid.
And it's just free gold to collect for the Shy because he doesn't have to worry. He can just jump in with that stand united. Nonetheless, with Hoya's presence being shown mid lane, Xiaoheng Ren and the 1xN company feel comfortable going for these grubs. JJ's going to fly in, though, with that Impale. Dredgeline going to land from Feather. As the fight starts to open up, here's the Unstoppable Onslaught. Does hit onto Mako. Lilting Lullaby only going to sleep JJ, who immediately gets woken up. The bullet time. Mako flashes away from it. 1xN gets 0 value out of it, but the Tween Worlds from Setab finds the opening kill. The Shy and Rookie on the back end of this fight are very sectioned off and in danger. Feather's dredge line forces them to flash over as we go back towards the top side of this fight. JJ gets knocked out of his Ixtal impact by the slam down from Hoya. He gets one grub. The Shy's flying in 1 versus 3 in classic the Shy fashion. Finds the kill on Xiaoheng Ren, but him and JJ both fall. Feet of Warfare.
I feel really sad all the time because they just keep losing. All right, well, Stab's dead.
There we go. Nice flash taunt between worlds. Going to create some space. Perfectly thrown rock, though, from JJ. Break.
And see if they make this dive happen, though. Show what? Okay, actually, that was fine. That was actually fine. I'm okay with that.
Dancing shoes on. See ya. Dredge line. Nighty night, Rookie. Bop.
All right, Shen's going to be here to still catch the wave. Gained for it, right? It was the Ignite. It's the kill onto Rookie, but Setab really going down. This is going to hurt a lot more, though.
Gala. Oh. JJ took the first dragon of this game at double the time it took him to take game 1 dragon. I'm trying to distract you from the fact that Setab's going to die to the same exact gank he died 2 minutes ago from.
This time, not in mid lane. Play towards that strength a little bit better. He can just use his Unstoppable Onslaught. So to be Thunder Talk, starting up this Rift Herald, level 11 reached for both of the soul laners of IG, so getting rank 2 in those ultimates is a very big change. We're seeing they're probably going to be starting up late here. Gala does not want to walk into this choke until he gets an escort.
We're going to TP over Hoya. Mako and Rookie on the bot side, but Herald's already done. It's just a matter of grabbing the eye. Xiaoheng Ren will get that one. Those setups on neutrals that they want, and then capitalizing on them, and now we'll see if they can try and punish any fight that breaks out, but once again, IG are a little bit late, and Feather flashing
Bringing
after
home victories and been the most exciting part of a Thunder Talk roster.
Oh, Rookie, there's a Scion in your brush. Ooh, flashes to cancel the dash.
Oh, no!
Defy does not push away the Scion. The knockup lands, and the gold's going right where you want it. Xiao Hong Ren
teams is at the same time that Xiao Hongren actually started his career, so on Dominus Y, their LDL team, Gala just left the team. He had just left Dominus when he was playing, so very, very small thread there between the two, and we've got the Otacon already half HP, and IG are nowhere in the area.
Trying to like make a play onto Hoya in the mid lane. That's the Scion. He's just going to laugh you off. The Shy. Okay, not going to get too big for our britches there. So, big now, and IG have zero answer. Oh my God, Xiao Hong Ren right there, flashing in, two-man lilting lullaby. Puts to sleep JJ and Mako, who do get to safety. Dredgeline's going to land, though, onto the Skarner, who will look for an Impale to hold up the tanks. Shy flies in with a Stand United ultimate, and now Xiao Hong Ren very, very low. The kill should be picked up by the Shy, but Saintab able to trade away Gala on the back end. The Shy, though, getting a ton of value out of the Shen, gets a two-man taunt, and where the hell has Hoya ended up? Under the mid-tier 1 turret. Gives the kill back to Rookie. The zombified corpse of Hoya will not fight any of these low health bar kills. And somehow, some way, has led the charge best for Thunder Talk in their wins. It's starting to really heat up on this Aurora as we're gauging up for a dragon fight with a curtain call coming down here from Gala. Hoya will happily gobble up all of these fourth shots like a hungry hippo. There's a little lullaby onto Gala as well. And he just wakes up from his slumber. JJ going in, grunted by Feather, gets the impale onto Xiao Hong Ren, but the bullet time really finds its mark from 1xN. Both tanks go down, the Shy flies in, but he's gapped away by Xiao Hong Ren and 1xN. The Feathers flying high for Thunder Talk as Gala and Rookie try and back their way back towards their turret, the only ones to survive the onslaught.
Just look at how administration's in this one.
Oh, here we go.
What are we doing? This seems so overforced.
It's just work husband things. All right, that's the Shy repaying
told
Rookie
you.
right there. Yeah.
Also has upgraded boots if he does want it. It is very much buffed on this patch with 500 gold instead of 750. We're getting that start on the Baron. It is just now spotted by Invictus Gaming. They're going to make their way into the pit.
Okay, and they're really trying to force their way in. The Impale only lands on the Feather. There's the Lilting Lullaby. Down with the bullet time. JJ and Rookie are in a barn burner of hell. That Saintab flashes to secure the first kill with the Shy. Is all the way off in Narnia by himself, and the rest of TT. They go right through the motions of their comp. 5-3 more kills. Baron is their prize, and Game 2 really feels like the main get right now for Thunder Talk.
There we go, Thunder Talk. They are 6-20 so far, 6-21 following after last game. But finally having a series and maybe a game here where they feel in control. Game 1, some of their early...
Now they get to reap all the rewards here. They're going to get to Ocean Soul Point with ease. Now we get another test for Thunder Talk on their execution. You mentioned their game score, 6-21. That means they haven't had a lot of practice, especially this roster, on running some of these, Xiao Hong Ren's also going to hit the Swirl Seed into the Lilting Lullaby. Rookie does not have a Zanya's, so he also burns. Not looking to press the issue. Hoya TP's in. Had to have been spotted there as the Dredgeline's going to land on a JJ. Depth charge committed as well. No flash on this Skarner. And look at his health bar just disintegrate to the might of Saintab. Hoya throws himself into the wings. Rookie and Gala trying to kite back towards this river. But JJ is far too hurt for IG to try and press this issue, try and get the most damage out of their scaling threats in this Azir and Jhin. So TT just going to walk him down, walk him out of this jungle, as JJ has to take a reset and desperately try and run back down towards the pit. Mako gets hit with another dredge line. There is still no Lilting Lullaby. It comes up in 5 seconds for Xiao Hong Ren, and they're going to start on that Soul Secure Drake.
No Shen ultimate, and JJ is on his way. He is currently at the low pit through two-man sleep.
Yep, Gala and the Shy get put 9-9. Mako with a huge crash down. Magnet Storm comes with the back flip.
Aurora?
But it's not enough. Aurora eviscerates Gala. Rookie flies in, but it's just too late. Here's the fight Thunder Talk need. 21 losses. Be damned. They're going to clean Ace IG.
Guess what? Week 2, Thunder Talk took IG to 3 games. Beichuan no longer part of the roster, but ThunderTalk looking to repeat history here. There we go. It is 12,000 gold, and Ocean Soul and ThunderTalk are able to finally pull the game over.
I can confidently say this was a crowd silencer, with all the IG fans completely stunned. Oh.
Talia Poppy is what we're playing LeBlanc mid into.
Yeah. This Gyro's ringing once more, and we're not going to have a lot of time to build up this matchup because looks like we're already going to get crazy with a level 1. Rookie face checks into 3 members of TT, make it 4, and who grabs first blood? It's SaTaB.
IG that we kind of noted during the pre-show is that Gala's laning phase has not been super. See that a good trade onto Mako means that they're
out
going
for now, and like you called, Xiao Hongreng skips his Krugs, and that's because he likes Dragon priority right now, knowing that JJ was definitely camping up towards the top side. So game 1, JJ took first Drake in about 6-ish minutes. The way this is pacing down, TT will have that same option afforded to them at around the same time, if not a bit earlier.
Okay. So good job coming in, and we're not seeing those really early aggressive plays coming in from Gala Mako. They are just barely even in CS. Will get spotted.
Yep. Xiao Hongreng comes through first as the flashes start to pop.
Oh,
Bubble
no.
lands on a 1x, even though he arcanes just forward, so he has to flash right back out where he came from. Unfortunate interaction there.
We had said that IG should have a much better time of handling just on the mid wave when you have Gala and Mako. They're going to be hitting level 6 soon. So I hope to see some more aggressive play from our Lucian player and being able to just posture forward. ThunderTalk, though, walking in, they're going to try to steal at least 1 grub.
Well, JJ, steadfast presence, throws one into wall. Xiao Hongreng tries to follow to get the Shy, hit with the ultimate. The stun comes across. True Shot Barrage, though. Gwen is immune to that damage, and Feather gets a Pop Blossom that falls completely flat. No flash for 1xN, finally pops himself over the wall. And Xiao Hongreng trying to throw hands with Gala and Mako. But IG do a really good job.
You're seeing now it is continuing to be a problem, at least on the side lane. And oh God.
Glacial Prison doesn't land. Gala does have to kite up into 1xN. Not enough damage, though. The bubble does stall up. Xiao Hongreng, the dash comes across.
No
1xN
way.
can't follow. Gala.
Feather down. Potentially helps SaTaB with finding a kill onto Rookie. A lot of pressure here, and 50 seconds before this dragon.
First chain doesn't hit. Really helps stall and allows Rookie to get back to safety, even though the hit.
I mean, there's no such like you know that there's no
Glacial Prison
ultimate here. Yeah, who
JJ
cares?
though.
Just walk up.
JJ doesn't take much harassment for that. Remember, the Dragon was taken so early here by TT. They've got some waning health bars, but SaTaB's trying to cook going in on Mako. The bubble after death, though, from Mako holds SaTaB in place. Gala gets the kill, and Rookie's going to cut off the exits, going for Xiao Hongreng, who is way too low to try and be contesting near this Talia. Going to use Dragon as a body blocker. JJ does not have the Keeper's Verdict to throw anybody out. He's going to try and run in and just steals the Dragon with ease. Xiao Hongreng had no way to contest, and the Shy with Rookie gets the Feats of Warfare, and the needlework is flowing like an audacious river as the Shy tries to chase down more kills. Won't be found, but a win nonetheless for Invictus game. Gala now maybe a bit more unleashed with that Essence Reaver available to him as TT looking for a play onto the Shy, but his immune gets around the Glacial Prison, even though the Gnar ultimate lands, steps around the CC from Nico as well. The Shy now going to pop the needlework, try and go back into the Pop Blossom, and just where we thought the Shy was looking for an outplay, he throws himself into 3, and the kill is found, but IG are going to look to capitalize on the back end of it. They're going to pick off the straggler, which is Hoya, who will have
attention away from the rest of the map with ThunderTalk investing so many, and Rookie, the same sin of his top laner, committed too far up in the wave, not knowing where TTR. Oh no,
under the turret. It's all turning disastrous for IG. The Shy going to have to run out from under the turret. As a big chunk comes across from Gala.
Away from IG, but that'll give them the entirety of the feats, including their boots now. SaTaB teleports into the bottom lane wave. I actually think that despite all of that, IG invested so much they used both of their teleports there, and now we're going to be seeing IG take over this Rift Herald with 3 grubs. You have to map specifically this bottom lane.
Okay. Gets spotted on that ward. Chain gonna land. Glacial Prison gonna come across. Shot Barrage does not hit its mark though, and that's just gonna make it a little tough for the burst. Big ultimates committed just to try and kill off Rookie. He survives, and now it's allowing IG to take control of the river here. TT really have no avenue to fight. They're gonna try and pick off the Shy on the top side, but they sacrifice their jungler. The Shy buys a lot of time, but makes it a trade. Big win here for IG though, as the Dragon is theirs, and there's nothing TT can do about it.
I think that overforce onto Rookie may have just cost Thundertalk the game. They get the second Dragon going over to IG. You still have the Herald with 3 grubs, and that was kind of your window to look for something. They don't find that pick. They don't even get Rookies. They don't have a mid-tier one anymore. Gala, no!
Oh, Mako walked around the one brush and he didn't check. Nearly gets Gala killed. He burns Cleanse and Flash to get the safety out of that Glacial Prison. 2 teleports come across. The Shy immediately gets snared out of his as Hoya joins the fray. Gala's summoners are going to be down for a while, so TT, with that info, are going to play with confidence on a ward and start up the Otacon. A series-defining fight is soon to come our way, but it's Rookie once again leaving his mark on this polished Talia. Xiaoheng Ren takes half his HP, and just like that, the Otacon play is shut down.
Okay, Hoya has ultimate. He's in Mega Gnar. This Rift Herald is just walking by. Satab, can he get into the back line?
Satab looking for a jump in angle, and he catches Rookie on the middle of his wall. He immediately has to hop off it. Xiaoheng Ren is sectioned off. There goes in Hoya. Gets the one-man stun. It's only on to JJ, though. And IG grab the Otacon, and they're playing through the Coling. Satab gets caught by JJ once again. Throwing him into the wall. Pop Blossom onto 2 from Feather. True Shot Barrage comes across Xiaoheng Ren. He wants Gala, but he's not gonna get him. IG blow up the fight. TT's damage falls just a bit too flat. They can't commit to any of these kills.
And that's going to be another turret falling. The fact that JJ was able, this could be a ton of shutdowns going over.
He's immediately spotted. He walks through a control ward. Dashes in place, so he's a distort to go back. Blows JJ up. 1 down. The Shy looking for the slow from the Nami passive. Satab waiting on cooldowns, but he's walking right into Rookie's waiting arms. And no trickery from the LeBlanc can get Satab out of that spot. Only gets the kill onto JJ. But they're losing grasp on other parts around this Dragon. Midwave is down. JJ already has won a 50-50 once against Xiaoheng Ren. The Shy jumping in first, though. He didn't see Satab. There's the Glacial Prison stuck in a lane. 1xN gets the Dragon. Down goes the Gwen. So for the time being, TT find themselves in a 5v4. But they don't have mid lane priority, and IG are not. True Shot Barrage found that kill. So once again, IG have to try and navigate around their comp with Gala out as summoners. But it looks like the Baron wasn't
on this signature. LeBlanc hopefully can try to bring home a win.
And here's Satab and Hoya, the solo lanes that we've looked for so much of through Thundertalk's success. Finding the kill onto the Shy, the Coling flashed away from by Hoya, but here comes Rookie with the Weaver's Wall, gets the seismic jump. Hoya is caught, so both top laners will valiantly trade their lives. Well, he's got a Kanek. Oh, not again.
Rookie!
Satab gets the double chain. Sees, though, the 3 members IG nearby, and they're now going to commit the chase onto LeBlanc, who doesn't have the dash up to get over the wall. And just like that, Satab's pick plays.
Satab gets caught out again, starting the Baron here for Invictus. It's 30 seconds before he's up, and Thundertalk need to make the steal, the team fight of a lifetime.
There's Glacial Prison down for nothing. Xiaoheng Ren, can you get this 50-50 keeper's verdict? Is not going to hit him away from the pin. In he goes. He steals it. Xiaoheng Ren stalls more time for TT, giving 4 members a purple banner.
Spawned. The rest of Thundertalk are coming. There is a wall coming out. Can they make it, though? Already half HP.
Can Xiaoheng Ren do it again? He can't get to the pin. That's a clutch bubble for Mako. Infernal Soul unleashes hell onto Thundertalk. There's the Pop Blossom onto the Shy. Does get stunned up. Trades his life as the jungler for TT falls. But Gala flashes forward and just eviscerates 1xN's health bar. There is the Lucian shining true. A triple kill for Gala. And Satab and Feather have no way to rescue it.
Very few minions here. I mean, even with the next mini wave that's coming on through, that'll still be baroned up here by Feather.
But JJ!
Unless he dies.
He throws Feather into his own turret. It says, sayonara. It's now only Satab left with Baron to try to hold the line. Xiaoheng Ren up in 15 seconds. But I think IG want this game and series overall. They're going to go for it all.
Infernal Soul. They've even got the grubs. Gala dashes forward.
Oh, there goes down
Satab.
It was a grind for IG to get here, but while the series was murky, a win's a win. TT fall in 3 to IG.